It is not a secret that fat people face a lot of discrimination in society. When you are fat, you are constantly subjected to body shaming from colleagues, workmates, and even strangers.
Fat people are not portrayed well in the media, and we're taught that being fat is bad, and movies were always the best friend or the brunt of the joke. The internet is not a good place to talk about that because people hate fat people.
People on the higher end of the weight spectrum are constantly exhibited as carnival freaks, and shows such as My 600-Pound Life can attest to it.
I'm not expecting magic, because if I was expecting magic, I wouldn't be here with you. Right?
No. Look, you can tell yourself you're not looking for a magic solution, but you keep saying that you're going to do something, but you never do it. Can we agree that your weight has to do with what you eat?
Fat people are allowed to eat what they want without feeling guilty about it.
This is actually horrible for the mental health and self-confidence of a fat person. When it comes to issues of body image, it is very important that everyone feels comfortable in his or her own skin. No one should be made to feel like a second-class citizen due to some few extra weight. This is what brought about the insertion of the body positivity and fat acceptance movement. Body positivity refers to the fact of feeling good about your body and the way it looks, regardless of the ideal social beauty standard. Some of the goals of the body positivity movement include promoting the acceptance of all bodies, helping people build confidence in their own bodies, and finally addressing unrealistic body standards. Body positivity actually has its roots in the fat acceptance movement of the late 1960s. Fat acceptance focuses on ending the culture of fat shaming and discrimination against people based upon their size or body weight. While this concept sounds ideal in theory, in practice, it has not lived up to that expectation. And in 2023, this movement is slowly going sour in society.
I am a fat girl. Where are the fat people at? Okay, I have eyes. More of you should be clapping. I don't... Right, so I'm a plus size girl. I actually do not like body positivity, and this is why. It's because body positivity used to be for people in marginalized bodies, right? Like plus size bodies, disabled bodies, and now body positivity has been taken by a bunch of skinny bitches who just sit weird in a chair. And they just go, look, when I sit, my organs come out of my body. This is normal.
Being fat is not a flaw, but if you're fat, you're treated like an outlaw. Can we stop this, please, and thanks? We shouldn't have to squeeze our rolls in some Spanx.
Hey, Abigail.
There's nothing wrong with my body. Fat is not a dirty word. If my body tells me something, I will make sure it is heard. If my body is a vessel, I will give it what it needs. I will not betray my body, no matter what they think of me.
Madam, you're not listening to your body. If you did, you hear those joints cry out in pain, yelling about how your trips to McDonald's is weighing heavy on them. And every time you indulge your lack of self-control, every blood vessel of yours starts to scream in horror, but you've refused to listen to your organs.
We all don't feel good about our bodies all the time. Just like me after some heavy dose of KFC. Admitting this is admitting that you are human beings, which is something that the body positivity movement leaves little room for, with its flower-encrusted slogans and emphasis on self-love. Just like in the case of the famous singer Adele, where she lost some weight and got seriously backlashed by the body positivity movement community. I see that Adele is trending because people are saying how gorgeous she is since she lost weight. Your weight doesn't determine your beauty. Your appearance doesn't determine your beauty. The number on the scale doesn't make you worthy or unworthy. Well, yes, your weight and your appearance doesn't determine your worth, but it sure does a lot. This is why we have a plus-size influencer advocating for free plane seats for overweight people.
By signing this petition, you can help us demand that airlines take concrete steps to make air travel more inclusive and accommodating for all passengers. Whether you're plus size or not, everybody deserves to be treated with dignity and respect when they fly. Let's work together to make sure that the travel industry serves everyone, not just a select few.
Well, Jaylene Cheney made global headlines this weekend after claiming fat people are entitled to extra seats on planes because they're so fat. She said all plus-sized passengers should be provided with an extra free seat or even 2 or 3 seats depending on their size to accommodate their needs and ensure their comfort during the flight. Well, look, Jaylene, you can have your extra seat, you can have 10 extra seats, but you've got to pay for them. Why should you be entitled to special treatment?
You seriously want the airplanes to cater to your 350 pounds frame? But what about those who are 6 foot and upwards? What about the person with the bad knee that locks up if they can't stretch it? My point here is, the airlines are in it for the money, and they make more money when they cram people in like sardines. And no amount of pacing or moaning will get them to cater to you. It's just like a short guy like me advocating for basketball hoops to be shortened now, so I can also dunk a basketball. Or they should.
Sir, you can't just roll up in here and expect things to adjust to your life. Not only are you putting your fat fucking heart at risk, you're putting the lives of everyone on this plane at risk. You're too damn big. Nigga, you are the plane.
I'm a fat girl who loves to eat, so today I'm gonna eat round foods only because round is clearly my favorite shape. Ooh. So for round 1, we have breakfast. I'm starting off with these little round egg bites from Starbucks. And an orange because I'm so hungry. Come back for lunch.
Do you ever get dressed and just be like, damn, I look good? I did today.
Now this is a bikini body.
One major analysis about the fat acceptance movement and other movements is the concern for people's health, as many people have turned the fat acceptance into fat encouragement.
I'm not posting body positivity inspiration. I'm posting a thirst trap. I'm a slut. I'm just also fat.
Just a reminder that I am very fat and very sexy. And I am 100% glorifying obesity. And there's nothing you can do about it.
People gotta be upset. You spend your whole life trying not to be a fat bitch because you think it's like the worst thing in the world. And then you see a broad like me, just a big fucking behemoth, living my best life. That shit's gotta hurt.
The movement ignores the risk associated with carrying an excess amount of body weight and the normalization of unhealthy behaviors that lead to obesity. Complications from obesity kills millions of people every year, and obesity in adulthood has been associated with a decrease in lifespan by 6+ years. There are no health benefits in being that big. In fact, there are several health conditions that rise because of excess weight, including type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease and strokes, sleep apnea, kidney disease, and a whole lot of fucked up complications. There's been this recent trend of plus-size people on TikTok showing the copious amounts of fast food they consume in a day. Moderation is necessary, especially in our eating and dietary choices. Encouraging a culture of gluttony online is not the solution. It just shows how little you care about your health. While beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, certain body conditions are both objectively unhealthy and willingly adjustable.
So, as a fat person, I often dread medical appointments because of blatant medical fat phobia. The provider blamed everything on my weight and told me that I needed to go on a medication that made me feel really terrible.
Doctors are fat phobic in the same sense that they are cigarette phobic. Doctors are not irrationally scared of fat people.
I have a lot of patients who are overweight and obese who are struggling to lose weight, know that they need to for their health because they don't want to die young. They don't want to have a heart attack at age 40 or a stroke at age 50.
Others also justify obesity with genetics. Some of us have that skinny friend who seems to never gain weight no matter what they eat due to high basal metabolic rates. Yet other people also gain weight very easily. Even if genetic factors give you a low basal metabolic rate, that doesn't mean that your body is meant to be big. All the health risks from being morbidly obese are still there and they are preventable. Plenty of people adapt their diets based on their genetic makeup. For example, people with lactose intolerance avoid certain foods because their body reacts poorly to them. And just like me who has stomach ulcer, but I eat whatever I eat because God got me and it's by grace. That's not the point, but yeah, you must adapt your diet based on your body, what your body wants. If you see that you gain weight that fast, I think you must avoid certain foods. Love your body, yes. Accept it as it is with all its flaws, yes. But do not accept complacency and an utter lack of self-care because you love thyself. Self-care doesn't always mean indulgence. It sometimes means tough love.